Show with me, your host, Big Van. Social media producer, Mazzani. Don't forget about intern Ryan, Kenny Payne, and Andrew, and all the Ask Big Van Show crew. Everybody that helps out to make this show what it is, even if we're on time or not on time. Before we go, make sure you like and share what you see here. We're so excited for you to be a part, and when you do share, we see you. We can see who shares and who doesn't share. And if you do, we move your questions to the top. All right, let's get this party started on this live episode of the Ask Big Van Show. What's happening, everybody in the whole wide world? Welcome to this episode of the Ask Big Van Show. Come on in and check it out. Sorry, we're running about a couple of minutes behind schedule. This is actually Ask Big Van Show test episode number 4. So welcome to the Ask Big Van Show. With me, as always, is our social media producer, Mazzani Speaks. What's happening, Mazzani? Got those lighted ears on again?
Yeah, nothing much, just trying to find my place in the world.
Yeah? You gotta get shifted over. Yeah, I gotta shift over too to get squared up on the screen here. Oh, goodness. There we go. I'll just spin in the chair. See? Also with us in the studio tonight. Oh, you got the... Oh, hold on. There we go. Producers in the producer room. See...
What's happening, everybody?
See, look, they had the lights off before.
Cool guys back here.
Turn those lights on. This is not R. Kelly.
Yeah. So,
Dang.
man.
We get a long applause.
There you
I
go.
mean, it's a lot of work back here.
It's clear who's doing the sound effects there.
Stop, guys. Come on.
I don't think I got an applause like that. And we got Zaida in the back, killing it on cameras. Good job, Zaida. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the test episode 4. Working on all of our equipment. This is our 4th time. You can see we started late. That's because we had technical difficulties. A lot of this equipment is new. These microphones are brand new. Most of the stuff in the studio is brand new. And so, therefore, we end up having some problems with, just setting stuff up, getting stuff moved around, getting our audio, getting our headphones, getting all of that routed. Changing things. It's just the issues, normal issues, technical difficulty type issues. But we're past that. We're ready to do a live show. Hopefully we don't have any major problems. If we do, we got some good producers back there that are going to figure it out and solve the problem. And then we'll reboot and hopefully have a good show. And one of these days we're going to launch the actual episode 1 of season 2 of the Ask Big Van Show. So hopefully next week will be that episode. We'll see. We will let you know with advertisements and promotions of that show prior to, so you get ready to share it with your friends and family, and also be on the show. Also, let us know if you want to be a guest on the show. So, Mazzani, what do you say we go ahead and get started with a question or two there?
First of all, I just want to say hey to Jeffrey on Margarita Tuesday. Sorry I couldn't be there. Anyway, so our first question is going to come from Rochelle Curley. Thank you for watching. She wants to know, if you have 2 jobs and you're having trouble deciding on which to take, what should I consider when making the decision?
If you have 2 jobs, you are having trouble deciding on which to take. So, like, if you have 2 job opportunities, because some people have 2 jobs already. What are you doing, Justin? You're probably going to have to shift your hips there and slide over.
Hips don't lie.
Your hips don't. Yeah, so if you have 2 jobs, which should you take? I would say whichever one you laugh the most at. So if you're with people that make you laugh a lot and you enjoy it and you're having a good time at that job, or you think you will have more fun at that job, because life's too short to be just all willy-nilly, right? It's like if you hate everybody you work with, then... why are you doing it? So hopefully you love the people that you work with. I feel like I love everybody that works with our company. It's everybody I definitely love everybody that's a part of the Ask Big Van Show and the crew and everybody involved with this, and also my other company, Fat Ox Incorporated. I love all the people that work at Fat Ox. Shout out, shameless plug for Fat Ox.
The wall just went higher.
So, but yeah, so I would say whichever one you think you're gonna have more fun at, because you can always make more money, but you can't always have more fun. So.
Well, Jeffrey Turner said money is a factor always in time travel for jobs. I agree with that. Whenever you were saying all that about that, I don't go to. No offense, 'cause I love my job and I'm blessed to like the people I work with, on occasion, but but it's not a factor that I consider whenever I'm taking a position. I take a position because I need to pay my bills. I don't come here to make friends. I come here to make bands. And I hate to be that way, but it's like, my happiness is in direct correlation to whether or not I'm eating.
Yeah, I'm assuming that but I would assume the job opportunities that she's referring to would have to probably be of similar pay. Like, right, I mean, obviously, if one of them's paying half of what the other's paying, then it's not even a contender. So we have to imagine that these are in the same ballpark, right? Otherwise, that wouldn't be a factor in deciding.
Not necessarily. Sometimes, like previously, when I had worked at another position, I had a better opportunity awaiting me, but I didn't know, like you said, I didn't know how it was going to be. I had fun where I worked. I enjoyed the people I worked with, and I hated to leave them, but there was a better financial gain for me at that other job. So a part of me was like, oh, I want to stay with my friends because I love them. But another part of me was like, but you got to progress. So I don't know. There's a lot of factors that could be. There's a lot of factors that could be a part of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Zaida, pull Mazzani's mic down just a fuzz. It sounds like it's when she gets fully volumized there, it's clipping just a little bit on my end. So I mean, just a fuzz in the sliders.
Yeah, Robbie Key said broadcast left right audio. Right side is louder than the left side.
How would he even know that? Oh, has it got headphones on or something?
Either that or Bluetooth speakers.
Oh, broadcast is left right audio. How about that?
Appreciate you, cuz.
Thanks, Robbie. That's good news to know.
Okay, we're out.
I think that that's probably more difficult for us to establish at this time during the show. But
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, that's something that we will definitely consider. I think that actually even Kenny, in the VMix bar, does the left side or the right side go up higher than the other side whenever we're speaking?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be something we'll have to work on. I'm sure that's a signal being sent from the soundboard over to VMix. So we'll figure that out at another time.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
But thanks, Robbie, and let us know also how it's sounding if we're clipping, if we're like, he can hear. He's got the same headphone feed we do, so he's trying to get it tweaked in both ears. Because she keeps looking at me like telling me that this ear's going out, then this ear's going out. She should have been on camera. That was really entertaining there.
Was it?
It was for me.
I'm ready to go to the next question, please.
Okay, what else we got? Next question there, Mazzani.
Oh, one thing he did forget to tell you, which I find very strange, because this is all I've heard my whole life, is have you prayed about it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Have you prayed about which job to take? That's a good comment there, Mazzani.
You're welcome.
That's right.
Okay.
That's probably the most important thing is have you prayed about it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I thought about that last. This next one comes from Kendall Estes. She wants to know, what are 3 of your favorite old-time country singers and 3 of your modern-day country singers, or even just a song?
Yeah, old-timey country singers. Man, there's some really good old-timey country singers. But also keep in mind, let me before we get into this question, answering this question to our sound effects guy, since this is a test show, I would like to see more sound effects, like 10 times more than you've done so far. So, like, maybe not interrupting a statement, although unless it adds to what something like maybe Mazzani's saying, and you can enhance something she's saying, or expound on that with a sound effect. But definitely lots filling all this dead space that we have in between. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, and probably what you'll have to do, Andrew, is spend some time just getting in before and just learning what they are, obviously, so you know where to go during. But I'm willing, if you guys at home listening are willing to let him practice with trial and error throughout this practice show, which may be funny, may be awful, may be embarrassing. But anyways, Andrew, feel free to practice those sound effects where you think that they may be applicable. Sound good?
Very much.
Gotcha. I got you.
Very much. That was Trump, wasn't it?
Hold on.
Thank you very much.
Gotta hold the button. Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Now back to the question, which was 3 old-timey country music singers and 3 new-timey country music singers, or favorite songs, or something like that. Yeah! There you go. Country music, the old-timey country music singer, off the top, no matter what, it's Randy Travis. Got to have some Randy Travis in there. I also don't think he would be considered old-timey, although he's older than this current era of new country singers, and that would be Brad Paisley. I think that Brad Paisley is definitely a good singer. I think you'd put him in like half, right? Or would you say he's a new-timey country
Why are you
singer?
asking me? I don't know these people.
And then obviously you could go even farther back and do like some Waylon Jennings or Hank Williams Jr. I like some of his stuff, you know.
Bruh.
And then and then even another old timey that I like is shoot, you just distracting me. Yeah. So.
Oh wow! I'm sorry. Jeffrey Turner just put on here the guy who sings Wagon Wheel, and I'm like, wow, the one black one. I'm sorry. The one black one. But we don't remember what his name is.
Yeah.
Jointly, I
What's
don't remember.
his name? Yeah, pull her volume down a little bit more. Unless that's just in my... Actually, if she's loud enough to use Ida, if she's equally volumed to you, maybe bump her down in the red knob that's in our headphones. That may be why I'm hearing it kicking.
Oh, it's Darius Rucker. Oh,
Yeah, Darius Rucker.
Wow. What's that one new guy? He looks so like he doesn't sing country music. I like him.
Yeah, that's better.
What's his name?
Is that Kane Brown?
Kane.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Kane Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, he's attractive. Anyways, yeah, I like George Strait, and I like Garth Brooks. I like Reba. I don't know.
George Strait, Garth Brooks, Reba, old-timey country music singers.
Are they all?
I'm not calling them old people. I'm just saying
George Strait's not really quite.
they're old. Their era of stardom, although Garth Brooks is still, and these are all big names still, but they really came into their stardom a while back.
And like Brantley Gilbert for me would be
That'd be a newer
one for me
Yeah.
that I like, mainly because he's attractive. But I don't know. What else you want me to say? I mean, what else you want to
Do
say?
you like any music from somebody that you don't necessarily think is sexually attractive?
Yeah, the girls. No, yeah, maybe the girls. That's
So none of the guy singers, like you hear a song and then you go look them up and see if they're good looking.
Oh, that guy who sings Tennessee Whiskey, like does a really good cover
Oh,
of
yeah?
it. He's that big fella. No offense to big fellas.
does a cover or
Yeah,
the
no.
original?
No, the cover. There, he's a bigger guy. He's got a nice beard. I'm not attracted to him, but
Wait.
but when every time a man sings and it's beautiful, he could be the ugliest as sin, just ugly as sin. All of a sudden, I'm attracted.
Are you talking about Chris Stapleton? And is that a cover or is that his song?
Oh my gosh!
Or are you
I'm
saying,
pretty sure it's a cover.
Or are you saying there's another guy that does a cover of a Chris Stapleton song?
Oh my gosh!
you
It
like
is
that
Chris
guy.
Stapleton.
Because I think that's his song, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. Is it really?
Is he doing a cover of somebody else's song?
Is this a cover? I'm pretty sure it's a cover. I've heard somebody else sing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that sing it online, but I first heard it from Chris Stapleton.
No. I'm about to hold on, cuz hold on. I gotta know if I'm wrong on this one. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's actually George Strait and Toby Keith.
They sang that song first?
Yes, they made that in like the early '80s, and he revamped it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was somebody, and then I'm a George Strait fan, so
How about that?
I was like, cool, whatever. David Allen, it's on his. It's
David
on
Allen
his.
Coe?
Yeah, it's on his as well. I don't know who that man is.
So he would have done it first because he's from way back.
Probably.
You never heard of David Allen Coe?
No.
He's the one that does the the song about the greatest country song of all time? Have y'all
Go ahead and
heard
sing it. I didn't know what that is.
how does it go? It says, he said, no, the song is called You Never Even Call Me By My Name. That's how the song goes. And then at the end, he sings, he says, this was the greatest country song ever. And he sends it to his friend, and then his friend says, you know what I'm talking about?
No, but you know what the greatest country song is?
Oh, my gosh, what?
A Guy on a Buffalo. Do you hear Kenny laughing? Because I showed it to
Let's pull that off the screen there.
a guy on a buffalo. I'm gonna pop some other people's suggestions on the screen. Like Tracy Estes said, Cooper Allen Walker Hayes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Van, you were right. That was David Allen Coe.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And then there's Travis Tritt. Actually, I'm
Travis
the one that
Tritt,
looked that
he's
up.
an
Just so
older-
you know,
he's an older
that was
school.
me. Yeah. Anyway, Travis Tritt and Johnny Cash. Of course, Johnny Cash. You know why I like Johnny Cash? Not because I knew of him, but because I like 9 Inch Nails, and they did a cover of his song "Hurt," and I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Cash did that. That
Yeah.
was really powerful, I felt.
Yeah.
Kenny,
So-
do you know how to pull this? Okay, you see there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 right at the bottom of the transitions. One of them's lit up. Probably the number 1 is green.
Look at
In the center.
Oh, yeah.
So if you click that 1, it'll go down. And then click it again when it'll come back up. So whenever she says, let's go to another question, you'll pull it up. And then whenever, after it's been on there for, long enough for everybody to read it, whatever, then you can pull it back down. Unless somebody says, hey, pull that back up. Cool. Yeah, I think that's it. What about you guys in the production studio, production booth back there? You guys got any favorite country music singers?
No.
Kenny does not like country, do you?
No, I wish it was never made.
Oh, my gosh.
Country is garbage.
Come on, man.
No, I'm gonna have to agree. I'm not a huge fan. There are some songs, but as far as artists knowing them, their songs, I'm good.
Yeah, we only know them because it's popular. Everybody else is talking about it, but it's not something that I'm going to go look for or buy or listen to. No.
Yeah.
So they listen to like Florida Georgia Line and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type
Kenny's
of
more of a Taylor Swift type person.
probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
She has signed all my albums.
He really hates that song Pontoon. He does not like Pontoon.
He's got the
No.
Miley Cyrus tattoo
No,
going
for
on
that
back there.
song alone, I will never buy a pontoon.
Cannot stand that.
Come on, man.
Okay. Let's see what's next.
All right, let's do another question.
Yeah, let's do another one.
All right.
Okay. I like this one right here from Joshua DeLauder. He wants to know. And before I go into this, you guys, come on, ask your questions. We want to answer them. We want to
Yeah.
give you our thoughts. We want to laugh with you. We want to give you serious opinions.
Yeah.
Mine are all opinions. I don't know no facts. But
That's right. If you're watching, throw some questions up there. It doesn't matter what they're about. We'll talk to them about. That's what the show's all about. Is just fielding your questions.
Yeah.
We're here to answer your questions.
Yes.
All your questions about life.
yes.
We will get to as many as we can while we can. So throw them up
one,
there.
but this one comes from Joshua DeLauder. He wants to know, would you rather be half your height or double your weight? Can I answer first?
Yeah.
I want to be half my height so that I can be considered a little person, since we can't say. Anyway, so I can be a little person and I can be technically disabled. I'm going to still work,
You
but
want
I'm disabled.
You want to be disabled?
But I might as well get a benefit out of it. Why would I want to be double my weight? Why? I mean, I would be disabled if I was double my weight too, but like, I'd rather be a little person. I can get one of them nice houses with all my stuff down where my baby can reach the stove, you know?
What happened?
I'm disabled.
Someone's talking about wheelchair.
Kitty's quoting a TV show called The IT Crowd. That is absolutely hilarious. We just watched that episode the other day. It's crazy funny. Hey, look how look to you guys like this camera angle here is darker than the other camera angle? I think it might be.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't? Well, I might have to work on that. Kick me back to that camera.
While we're
that
waiting on him to fix the camera,
over
Jeffrey
there.
Turner said, double my weight because I can lose weight, but I can't gain height. I can't gain inches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. For me, I would rather be, half my height. Because then I would still be a regular sized person.
Can I show this clip of the ID crowd?
Yeah, probably.
You
Yeah,
would
if
not
you-
be a regular size person. You'd be like,
But it's probably not going to make any sense because we haven't seen enough of the show. Know what I mean? Yeah.
just watch it. We'll put the link in our
Do you remember?
bio.
Do you remember last year in season 1 when we had that whole conversation about the? Hey, you got to fast forward it though to that part.
Yeah.
Also, I can't hear anything.
Sheesh. Why don't we have that button?
Can you hear it in there?
Yeah, I can hear it now. He's using, by the way, if you haven't seen the show, he's using the handicap restroom, and he wasn't supposed to. So they think he's a disabled person that's had it. He pulled on the emergency string instead of pulling on the flush button. He thought it was the flush string. Gonna figure it out and solve the problem, and then we'll
Well, come on, let's get you up, right? Thank you. So, what happened?
I'm disabled. How what?
How are you disabled?
Leg disabled.
Do you have a wheelchair?
Yes.
Where?
Stolen.
How did they get in?
I don't know.
Yeah, that show, if you guys haven't seen that show, it is hilarious. It's called The IT Crowd. I think you see it on Netflix now. But very funny show. That's one of my favorites. Got The Office is number 1, as everybody knows in the world. But then up there close, there's some parts in The IT Crowd that are, some parts of that show are the funniest moments that I've ever seen in television. But as a whole, the TV show, The Office, I feel has more watchability and laugh.
Do we have a
Laugh
button
out
that
loud.
says trash?
Wrong.
I got you, cuz. I want you to know that
I appreciate it.
when we get done with this here,
She's threatening. You
you're
saw
not
it.
gonna have no buttons. on
All
that
you
board.
viewers at home saw it first.
I don't make threats. I make promises. Bro, did you see that was on point? That was on point. He's getting a raise.
Yeah, good job. Good
Good job.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right, let's do it.
And we need some, you know what? You need to get some fake crowd laughter. See if you can find something like that.
All right, let me see.
Or live audience applause or something like that.
Let's do this next in here. What's your thoughts on the mullet making a comeback, and should it?
Absolutely. The mullet's the greatest haircut of all time.
White people.
Wrong. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good haircut. You got party in the front. No, business in the front and party in the back.
Have you seen what girls have been doing now? It's like a fox. It's called a fox cut, and it's basically a girl mullet.
Oh, really?
It's so gross.
That's the new thing.
I
Huh?
don't know. Some girls, it looks like a 60s, like 70s vibe on them. It looks kind of okay. But some girls, they look like rats.
Oh, wow.
I don't mean it in a rude way. I just mean it's not for everybody. Just like
Yeah.
I can't be bald. I have a weird shaped head.
Yeah, so like. No,
Yeah, that was.
no, we can't play that. That's copyrighted. We'll be in trouble.
Let me take this off.
The as far as the rat haircut, do y'all remember that haircut? You had the
The little tail in the
rat tail in the back.
Bro, wasn't that on Terminator? Didn't he have one with
I
little
don't
beads
know,
on it?
but I had a rat tail when I was like 14. Yeah, I was rocking the rat tail.
You still have it.
I don't.
I just want, if Mima watches this, please let me see those pictures.
I'm gonna have Mima as a special guest on the show sometime.
Have her bring a memory book of you, and we'll just.
You know, I went through a lot of phases with my hair over my lifetime. When I was in my late teens, early 20s, I actually did like it was like shaved on the sides, and the top was really long and had braided and beads, kind of like I don't know, maybe like a guy from the hood, you know.
I think that might be racist.
Racist?
I think you can't say stuff like that.
What? Why would that be
I'm
racist?
trying to help you. Like, you assume because you're from the hood. Like, what if I have a perm? Because they're from the hood. Like, I'm a guy from the hood. That don't make no sense.
Why does it got to be the color of your skin for being able to wear your hair like that?
Okay, so why do you have to live in the hood to wear your hair like that?
No, that style of haircut usually.
It's not a haircut.
That style of hair how you wear your hair, is predominantly from like gangsta.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you please stop digging your hole?
What?
Stop digging your hole.
Like, I know, because back when I had my hair like that, like, I was thug.
Were
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah, I was hard.
Wrong.
I'm confused.
I was
like boiled eggs hard.
yeah, no, like prison hard, but never been to prison or jail or even arrested.
Oh, so you were Will Ferrell.
I was more like
Like, get hard.
it was probably more like Jamie Kennedy in Malibu's Most Wanted.
Oh, okay. Oh, chapstick. Traffic.
That's
traffic.
probably, yeah.
My chapstick. Kind of
Get out of there! They gonna kill you.
bro. That was
That's
good.
probably more realistic. I thought I was gangster. I wore like windbreaker pants. You know what I'm talking about?
Lame.
And like all hanging down. It was bad.
These are some quality things here. I want you to take a look at what Harvey said he was rocking back in the day.
Let's see how
Harvey said, I had the kid and play look.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does that mean the box cut?
Yeah, I had the play, right? Or which one had the box? Was that kid or play?
That's play. Mm-hmm.
But remember the other one had like dreads?
No, that's kid.
Remember the other one had like beads, like long
was the light skin.
Kid was the light skin with the box.
with a box.
You're right.
Okay, so play. Remember the other one had like beads, like long, like
No, he
braided, like braids with beads in it.
No, he didn't. He had a nice little cut.
Let's see a
right
picture
here.
there. Where's our media
Yeah.
content producer there? Can we
we
get a
show a picture
picture
of
of
that?
Kid and Play from the 80s? Because I may be wrong, but I'm usually not. That's why, you know.
Yeah, both of them had kind of a box.
Oh, really? I thought at one point one of them had like a box, and one of them had like dreads or whatever. Oh, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. But anyhow, that was my hairstyle back then. Not that hairstyle, but the other one. And then I also did like a real like buzz cut when I was in baseball in high school. Played on the baseball team. We all had like real tight buzz cut on the sides and real short on top. You know, like more like a military. There's probably more of a military cut, is really, if you think about it. But that was just the style back then. All right, let's go to another question, Mazzani.
Okay, but before we do, let me just tell you, if there are young people watching this, or old people, it doesn't matter, go through your parents' things and look at what they used to look like. It is wonderful. It just changes your outlook on life and how crappy they are to you at this time. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. Like, my mother, she had the one side high, one side low. At one point, and she thought she was fly. She was taking pictures like this and stuff like that.
Nice.
That was the thing back then. You know, you were supposed to be cool, but you know, yeah. To me, it was like, of course, you know, when my kid gets older, she'll think I was trash because in high school I was like goth, and that's not gonna be cool when she. That's not gonna be cool whenever she gets older.
Oh, you were goth? I don't remember that stage.
I went through so many stages. I went through a stage where I looked like I like girls too, but
Were you goth like for what? For like 2 weeks or something?
no, like months. I was. I shopped at Hot Topic.
I don't remember that at all.
Yes, it was a phase. I don't know. I still like the music though.
What kind of music is goth music?
I listen to like Bullet for My Valentine and you know, Sick
What-
Puppies and stuff like that.
What's the name of that band on IT Crowd? That what's the guy in the red door? I forget his name. Never mind.
Wow. Yes.
Cradle of Filth. That's what it is. Remember?
Yeah.
Cradle of Filth.
The hard rock band, yeah.
It's a goth band that guy. Anyways, pretty funny. All right, let's do it.
Next.
Let's
And
do another
yes,
question.
Yes. One more thing before we get to the next question, though. I like this idea. Robbie Keys says you guys should have a theme night on the show. And yes, I did listen to My Chemical Romance. Anyway, but you should have a theme night on the show. That would be cool. I like
an
that.
80s night? Like an
mean,
80s episode where we're all dressed up like the 80s?
Probably one show a month have like a theme.
Most of the time we can do that around a holiday. Like we talked about that for like Halloween or something.
Be a mermaid.
Yeah, you could be a mermaid.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Next question.
What about a merman?
That would be you, Kenny. Since you're my husband.
Kenny, why is it whenever you say something you get like this right at the microphone?
Because I'm self-conscious that you can't hear me.
We can hear you fine. It's just kind of creepy when you're like, hello there.
I like it. That's his aesthetic.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sensual.
Happy birthday, Mr.
Are you hitting on my husband?
President.
You better not be hitting on my husband, cuz.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was horrible.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's better.
Bow, bow, bing, 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 bing,
Where's the
bing.
one that they play in every club, you know? Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, let's go.
There we go.
Okay, this one comes from Amy Pope. She says she's sorry she's late, LOL. But my first question is, if you can change one thing in today's, what would it be and why?
Today's world.
Oh, today's world. Oh, today's world. I want to just talk about world peace. I'm just joking.
If you can change one thing in today's world, what would it be? And why?
My cell phone plan.
Can it be mythical? Well, it's not mythical anymore because they've created Lumi.
What's Lumi?
What are we talking about right
It's for your butt.
Tweety butt.
That's for your butt.
Lumi's for your butt.
And your armpits so you don't stink. Helps you get rid of that bacteria that causes odor.
What in the world? What have we digressed to here?
Sorry, I was trying to think about what I would want, what one thing I would want to change in the world, and it was going to be odor because I've been dealing with that a lot lately at the workplace. Not me. But then I remembered there's Lumi.
Hey, if I could change one thing about the world today, I would change the fact that it's become culturally accepted that if you don't agree with somebody, you write them off or cancel them. You know what I mean? Whether that's in your own personal sphere of influences, your friends and family and whatnot, and then also, you know, across the board nationally, or internationally. So if you have, if a musical artist you listen to says something that you don't agree with, you cancel them, or whoever. And it's just become the cancel culture. I would change that. I remember when I was younger, we never got into such heated discussions about politics and all that stuff. If we disagreed with somebody, it was like, okay, well, we just don't agree. Let's talk about baseball or something else, And so it's just like, it was rare that you ran into somebody. I think maybe that's also partially the fault of the internet because, with social media, you do talk to a lot more people about these topics that you probably would not have talked to in the past without social media. And so maybe that trains us to become more negative and, opinionated, maybe. That's my thoughts. What about you, Mzani?
I concur.
Sensitivity. I would just want to go back to the time whenever, Eddie Murphy could release Raw and people don't get mad about it. Because if you did that now, everybody's butthurt. Like, everybody's upset. I want to go back to that time where people didn't get so butthurt and everybody wasn't so sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in any way. I feel like, we need to be more comfortable.
Yeah, I agree because, even back 10 years ago or more than that, 15 years ago when The Office was big time, people say now if they release Office now, it would never get off the ground because of how, I wouldn't call him racist, but just, how Michael Scott's character was so, offensive with everything that he said, which it was offensive on purpose. It was supposed to be funny,
Well, his character was supposed to be oblivious to that kind of humor.
or oblivious to how it affected people.
Right.
Yeah.
He said it because he thought it was funny, not because
he was intentionally trying to hurt somebody.
That's how he thought about things.
Yeah. Yeah. That show's funny.
It is funny.
I disagree.
It's got its moments.
That show's dry as the desert.
Oh my gosh. We've already talked about this.
Yeah.
Okay. How about another question?
Sorry, I apologize.
And what time is it?
It's 8:43.
Let's do 7 more minutes of this test show.
Okay.
If you have questions and we haven't gotten to them yet, or if you have questions you want us to get to, you better post them because we're only going to be live for 7 more minutes. And then we hit the road. I don't like the way these microphones sound. They just sound right at the verge of maxing out. They actually sound good when I talk real low like this. And if I'm just talking quiet and calm, they sound good.
Small.
But if I get excited, you hear how they start to clip out? Does it sound like that to you at home, everybody, when you're listening on your phones and stuff? If I talk like this, does it clip out and like make fuzzy sounds like it's too loud? Or when I talk low and regular like this, sultry?
We should have a 24-hour show. 24-hour.
Let us know
Aspic Band
how it
marathon.
goes.
This is from Jeffrey Turner, and he wants to know, what about gender neutral? I don't know what that is. That's why I wanted to ask it.
Gender neutral. Look it up there, content man. I do not know what that means. Jeffrey, what does that even mean? It's something gender neutral.
It's,
Is it America?
Oh, the merman, merwoman,
Oh.
gender neutral,
Oh.
non-binary mer creature.
Oh, I see. He's responding. So this is a late response. We
to
pulled it.
me being a mermaid.
Yeah, remember before you were going to be a mermaid, and then Kenny wanted to be Kenny wanted to be a merman, and then this is gender neutral.
Oh.
So it doesn't identify as a gender. It's non-gender.
Well, don't mermaids procreate?
Is that the same as non-binary? Is that what that non-binary means?
No, they're two different things.
Okay.
I think that's what bread's made out of.
Oh. I gotta
So
stop eating bread.
if a mermaid or merman doesn't identify as whatever, then they can opt for gender neutral.
I hope this doesn't make you uncomfortable. But don't, if the mermaids really existed, because they're like fish, but they're still human, but mermaids' legs are together, how do they procreate?
Like
Well-
dolphins.
Well, here's the thing, Mazzoni. I'm not worried about offending mermaids or mermen because they're not watching this.
And they don't vote.
Because they can't get TV at the bottom of the ocean.
And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys.
That's incorrect, because I watch SpongeBob, and in SpongeBob they have TVs.
Well, it's SpongeBob, yes, but you said if they were real.
I'm not saying they're real. I'm just saying, like, if they were real, how would they procreate? I want to know.
Very carefully.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This one comes from Tracy Estes. She wants to know, what is the best and worst memory of school?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I'm ready for this one. Let me get comfy.
The best memory of school. Let's go with the worst memory.
Hairy legs. I got hairy legs. Hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun.
There were these kids I was in high school.
I was a lifeguard in high school.
Let's see that production room, Zyda.
And the kids would come up to me and they'd run their hands up my leg, and the hair would turn blonde, and then the hair would come back down and it was black.
You're a mixture between Biden and Obama at the
You
same
are.
time.
You're O'Biden.
I got to work on my Biden. I'm sorry. It's just the mic.
You're Obama.
Come on, man.
That was
Actually,
pretty good.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I pulled up the definitions of gender neutral and non-binary.
Oh,
if you're
no.
interested. And I think it's important for everybody to know in today's day and age, because we don't want to offend anybody. We
I
love
don't
everybody.
care.
I think we're past that.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I do
if you
care.
care to look it up, look it up.
Okay,
So-
well, what is it?
So gender neutral.
And is this from Wikipedia?
This is from Google, so you know it's true.
Oh, you know it's true.
Gender neutral is suitable for, applicable to, or common to both male and female genders. Gender neutral games and toys. Denoting a word or expression.
Like a baseball bat.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
it's not,
or
it's not
softball
either
bat.
or. Non-binary is along the same lines. What is it? The idea that there are only two genders is sometimes called gender binary, because binary means having two parts. So non-binary means you can be anything, basically, whatever you identify as. And some people would say there are 76 genders or more.
Oh, so non-binary means, if you say you're non-binary, means you don't identify as any gender,
Well, non-binary
or
means-
you're not confined by one of the two genders.
exactly.
I got you.
And neutral is in between, I guess, of the two genders.
There's one called neutral.
Yep.
Neutral gender.
Neutral and non-binary.
A neutral ginger.
Gender.
Ginger, yes.
Yeah. That's becoming a more. What happened?
I'm disabled.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. That was funny.
That's becoming more and more of a common conversation, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It definitely is in this day and age. And you know, that's a tough conversation for especially people that deal with those issues. You know, it's a sad thing to be, or you know, a challenging thing for sure to not be happy in your own skin. You know, so.
Well, I do feel bad for what I said then. You know,
Why you rolling your eyes then?
I do care. I care. It's just hard to, like, I don't know. I guess it's easier when you live in your own body and you're comfortable and you don't have a problem to judge and be judgmental and not care, because like you don't have that issue. So why would you care? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I need better character. Obviously, I'm a crap person.
We need to be more like Jesus. What is happening to this screen?
Okay, let's do the next question. You said best and worst memory of school. I'm waiting.
Oh yeah. Let's ask it again so we can break the clip.
Let's do it. Hold on. Let's put it up here. And this question comes from Tracy Estes. She would like to know best and worst memory of school.
Okay. So the best and worst. Well, let me start off with my. Let's do that one over. Let's start over so we can break that clip.
Okay, let's do it again.
We ready, Zyda, there? One more time. Mizani, ask the question again.
This next question comes from Tracy Estes. She would like to know what is the best / worst memory of school.
Oh, goodness. Well, I would have to say that the best...
Oh, that's awkward.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys.
Well, I would say the worst memory of school was when I was in 7th grade and I showed up early. I used to always go early, just like my son does nowadays. Uriah goes early to school so he can get there early and play basketball with all of his buddies before school starts. So I used to ride my bike to school and get there early, and I would always wear basketball shorts under my pants. And then I would get there and I would take my pants off, play basketball, put my pants on, go to school for the day.
The
And
Ripaways?
They weren't ripaways. They're just regular loosen your belt, pull your pants down. But I might have had sweatpants that day. I can't remember. But anyways, when you get there, I went to a private Christian school, so all the students in the school would meet in the gym in the mornings before we would go to class. And so all the students would line up and sit on the bleachers in the gym, and then the principal would come in first thing in the morning, 5 minutes before school started. He would pray, or maybe it was right at school start time. He would pray over the day and everything, and then everybody would disperse and go to your different classes. Well, I showed up a little bit late that day, and so the bleachers were already mostly full, but I still had several minutes to play basketball, and I was going to take advantage of that time with my friends. So I got there, and I kind of jogged out onto the court a little bit, well past where I should have been taking my pants off, and I was out in front of everybody, and I dropped my pants and started taking them off my feet, and I heard everybody laughing, and about the time I picked my pants up to throw them away, everybody was rolling and roaring, laughing and laughter at me. And I looked down, I'm in my whitey tighties. I forgot to put my shorts on that day. So I was ultimately embarrassed, as you can imagine. I'd say that's probably my worst day, my worst school day. Other than the day that same year that I got beat up by the 9th grader in the locker room.
Wow.
How
That
tall
was
were
bad.
you then?
That's a good question.
Oh, I was, I mean,
I was like three and a half.
no, I was definitely a foot shorter than the 9th grader. But he was, he used to always, his name was, what's his name? Kevin. He used to always get dressed up on the shelf, up on the counter. You know, it had like in the locker room, it had like a counter with like 3 sinks in it, and then all the lockers were over here, and they always had benches in the locker room. You can sit there and put your shoes on and junk. And he used to get up on the counter and grab like a hairbrush and just sing, a cappella, no music playing, and just sing at the top of his lungs like he's a rock star or something.
I know a guy like that.
And and so one day I was just having a bad day, I guess, and I just, you know, there's 20 kids in there, 20 boys in there that are 7th to 9th grade, and they're all getting dressed, and this guy's up there singing. I just had my fill, and I just said, why don't you just shut up and get down from there? And he hopped down. Yeah, he just hopped down off there, and he walked over to me and said, what'd you say? Before I could say anything, he was like, bap, bap, bap. Just hit me like 2-3 times, and I backed up against him. Yeah, it's like... And I just like fell against the locker and squatted down and just cried right in front of everybody. Just like,
Oh, that's
just
awkward.
So it was bad.
What was the best?
Best day of school, the last day.
That's a good one.
I don't know. Let's see, the best day of school. I had a good time at school. I had a lot of good days. I'm trying to think. I don't know the best day, but I'll tell you one of my favorite memories maybe was right after my wife and I. She was my girlfriend at the time. Right after she and I got together, and when we were very early in our relationship, I had my car was out like in the side parking lot, and she and I met out there to like kiss and smoke cigarettes and junk like that, you know, and during breaks and stuff. And my car got like me and my buddies. I don't know. I don't remember how I got parked in the grass, but I was just in the grass, and she was standing behind me. And so I said, "Well, I'm going to pull my car around to the asphalt parking lot." And so I hit the gas, and it spun in the muddy grass, and it slung mud all over her. And she got all embarrassed, and she said, "You're taking me home right now to change my clothes." And so I did, and I don't know why. It was a pretty cool.
Foul.
Pretty cool memory. Do you remember that, Tracy K? From 30-something years ago? That's a cool memory.
Wow. Mine are quick.
What's your starting out with your worst day in school or your best day?
I have a lot of bad days in school. I just wasn't.
You're still in school.
Well, when I was like in school, like grade school and stuff, I always had bad days. I hated school in general, and I hated people, and I thought everybody was dumb. Because I was just mean and
that was like
self-centered.
2 weeks ago.
No, but probably it's a tie for the worst day. One of them is whenever I got my hair done, and it was super, super tight, and I took the braid out, and a patch of my hair came out in the back, and so I was wearing like head scarves, but you know they went through that thing where it's like they say it's gang related, but I'm wearing like legit African garb head scarves, and they made me go home, and they're like, you need to take it off. They made me take it off in school with this big bald patch, and I like cried.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that is worst day.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad day, but it's also tied with the day in 7th grade when they made us watch Roots in class. And I'm the only Negro.
Oh, wow. How is it you just became a Negro?
I swear.
Why would you use that particular noun?
I wanted to hit home
Okay.
that I am the only black person. And then there's like these teenage boys in here talking about, do your boobs look like that?
Oh,
Swear.
they have boobs in Roots?
Have you not watched Roots?
I don't think I have.
At the very beginning, it's like all these African ladies walking around with no bras, just hanging.
Oh, wow.
And we're in here watching it 7th grade, and they're just looking at me like.
They show that in 7th grade?
I swear, 7th grade.
Holy cow.
Let me watch that. Those are my worst. But the best day was when I won homecoming queen.
Oh, snap.
What you mean? Like, that's the best. Because this Miss Brown had told me, you will not win. Because I told her I wasn't going to run because it was for white people.
No, yeah.
I did, and it wasn't worth it, and I wouldn't win. And she's like, you're probably right. So I run, and I won. And that was the best day.
That's good. That's a real good day.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Trump said congratulations.
A very high honor.
Yeah. That is very good.
I can only thank my peers.
They voted for you.
Yeah.
So, either it was the scarf that did it for you.
Nope.
Or the boobs.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any words. Oh wow. I low key though. I want to hear it from them because I feel like both of them.
Well, all right, let's kick it to the production room there. What do you guys think? What, you got a best day and a worst day?
Okay, yeah, worst day. I was on the homecoming court, and in high school, I know it's hard to believe, I was a little afraid of girls. So I was put on the homecoming court. I didn't have a choice to be on it or not. I was fairly popular, so no surprise. But the girl that I was paired up with was a very popular cheerleader, and I was nervous. So we were supposed to get together and coordinate a unique entrance into the gym in front of everybody. And you know, people were coming out with like coordinated dance routines and stuff like that. I mean, I barely talked to this girl before this. I'm like, so what do you wanna do? And she said, I'm gonna handle the music. Just dress nicely. Dress like
Andrew,
you're.
look in the camera.
Okay. Dress like you're a celebrity, right? And I'll handle everything else. I'm like, all right, cool. So she doesn't have the technical production prowess that Van does, obviously, because when it was our turn, we were like midway through it. I'm shaking and stuff. And we go out and the music didn't work. So the whole
Oh no.
yeah, the whole idea was, you know, we dressed up, popped the collar, sunglasses, and we walked out like, you know,
Yeah.
we were better than everybody else. But the music didn't work. No, and there was like paparazzi. Her friends had the cameras and whatnot, and they're like taking pictures of us, but there was no music, and it was super awkward, super quiet. Nobody got it, and I was like, I'm mortified. I mean, you should have seen how much effort these other couples put into doing it. And
oh, that's the worst.
yeah, it was
That
bad.
was back in the day whenever the music was usually by CD also.
I don't know.
Or is it that far back?
I graduated in 2012, showing my age.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's
but
MP3.
still a lot of stuff even
Yeah.
back then.
It
You
was
think it was
MP3.
MP3?
It was
Okay.
MP3 because we had a coordinated one as well.
Okay, well then that's yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Shout out to Rhett if
I-
you're watching.
I
He
mean,
was my football player.
I remember back in the early days whenever you would come out to music like that, it was CDs, and sometimes those CDs would skip. That was the worst. Somebody,
The best day would probably be the last day, or maybe signing day, my senior year, when I chose what school I wanted to go play football at, and my dad was there, and he was all proud. He was grinning. You could tell he was trying to not grin, but he was super proud, and you could tell.
nice.
And it was just kind of like, you know, school's over with. I'm moving on with my future, and it was all for something, or I was going on to achieve my greater goals and aspirations. So, as far as I can remember, that's probably the best day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good deal. Kenny, you gonna share or no?
Yeah, why not? So my best and worst day were all in the same thing. So I was in elementary school. It was me and a couple of my friends.
You're too far from the mic now.
I was in
There
elementary
you go.
school, so we were all skipping school. So this is the best, worst day ever in school.
Elementary school.
Yeah. Yeah, about to go to junior high.
No, that's a gangster.
So me and my friends decide, you know, if you live in Stony Point, you know where Stacy Little's is and all that stuff, where, you know, they had the convenience store. So anyway, we decided to.
It hadn't been Stacy Littles for like 30 years.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's
go
how
ahead.
old I am.
But go
Thank
ahead.
you. However, so anyway, we skip school and we're having a great time. We're just hanging out in the woods, blah, 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 doing what kids do, smoking cigarettes, whatever. And then my bright friends decide they want to go to the store to get more drinks. And we're walking down the railroad tracks in the middle of Stony Point thinking nobody cares. And we get picked up by a truant officer.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Only Stony Point has truant officers roaming the streets looking for random
Elementary
children.
kids. Yeah. So, actually, I think I might have been in junior high, but we got sent to in-school suspension, and then I got home, and as you can imagine, I got my ass beat.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Whooped.
so there it is. That was the best, worst day
Yeah.
ever.
That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Well, good deal. Listen, everybody, we're gonna end it on that note, and yeah, we're out of here. Thank you very much for watching this test episode number 4, test show 4 for the Ask Big Van show. If you're one of my kids or grandchildren or generations after me, I want to encourage you to live for Jesus. Let him be part of your life. He will bring you peace and give you hope and a future. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. See you hopefully on the next episode, being episode 1 of season 2, the Ask Big Van Show. God bless you. Have a great... Oh, wait. Hey, we're going to go to the outro video, right? Don't go there yet. But, Kenny, you got that pulled up?
Hit it.
Not yet. I'll cue you. Wait, he hit the camera, or he hit the clap thing. It's like 45 minutes of clapping.
I should have done that when you were doing your outro.
Yeah, that's right. When I do it. Let's do the outro. All right, ready?
Hang on.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of the Ask Big Van Show test episode number 4. We're so glad that you were here. You are the viewers. You make the show what it is. Your questions are what brings us joy. See you guys next time. Hey everybody, this is Big Van, and if you'd like to watch our show live, then you must subscribe and follow so that it alerts you when we're on the air. Be sure to check out the links below for some live show times and some very cool products so you can have your own conversation starters. We can't wait to see you and your questions and comments on the next live Ask Big Van Show.